Shalom, shalom, friends. It is a delight to be here with Rabbi Dr. Adler, who is the Ellenson Professor of Modern Jewish Thought at Hebrew Union College, Jewish Institute of Religion. She was the first feminist theologian to win a National Jewish Book Award in the category of Jewish thought. So thank you for taking the time to talk with me. So I would love to discuss your exciting new book coming out in October, Tales of the Holy Mysticat. So I guess the first question is, how did you come to write such a book?
It's kind of a mystery to me because I didn't intend to write the book. What these were stories that I posted on Facebook about my cat, the Holy Mysticat. And they were kind of jokes for friends and also ways of sneaking in some more Jewish content for my students and former students.
Very nice, very nice. So I understand there's a theological difference that you explore between you and the cat. Can you flesh that out a little bit?
Definitely. The Mysticat is what's called an acosmic mystic. There is a whole line of them in Jewish tradition and a whole literature. Basically, an acosmic mystic believes that there isn't any boundary between the universe and God. Everything is part of God. The problem is some of us just don't know it yet. We're kind of fragmented now, according to the acosmic mystics, because there was this cosmic disaster that is called Shvirata Kelim, the breaking of the vessels. And consequently, the divine itself is shattered and scattered. And what we need to do is reconstitute that original wholeness of the divine. That's what an acosmic mystic is. I don't buy it. I don't believe it. For me, otherness is tremendously important. God is the ultimate other, and there are others all around us. And the difference and diversity in otherness is holy. So the Mysticat and I would get into it from time to time.
So is what I hear you saying that actually you're rejecting sort of a theology of mystical unity, mystical oneness, in favor of a theological model that honors radical difference and differentiation? Yes. And so what's at stake? What's at stake with that?
For me or for the Mysticat?
Whichever one.
From the Mysticat's perspective, unity is the prime value. And the opposite of unity is brokenness. For me, unity is a lot more complicated than that. And as far as I can see, God is a whole lot more complicated than a kind of undifferentiated unity. God is very, very complicated. That's why the universe is so complicated. And that's why as soon as we try to learn about God and the universe, we have to get into very complicated and often contradictory reasoning. That's what I love about Talmud.
Yes. So how does this, to explore for a moment how this intersects with feminist theology, as I don't have to explain to you, there are many feminists who believe men and women, just to take the binary for the moment, are fundamentally the same, and experientially are the same. And then there's those who say, yes, we should have equal treatment and equal rights, but we're fundamentally different. We are fundamentally different, and we honor that difference. I wonder if, based on the former theology you shared, if you fall into the latter camp of feminist theology as well.
When I was a young feminist, I believed that that all human beings were fundamentally the same. And I used to argue about it with Rav Zalman Schachter Shalomi. I remember one argument in which I said to him, you know, women and men are basically the same, except for you know, a trifling detail of anatomy. And Rav Zalman said, trifling? But I don't believe that anymore. I believe that there are all kinds of ways that we are so different. All the different genders, you know, the traditional categories and the non-binary genders, all of the different kinds of human experiences that we have, all of the different cultures. There is so much diversity to understand and to honor.
Yeah. So in the mystical worldview, discovering human difference in some ways is discovering divinity, because if divinity is oneness and everything, when I see human difference or difference in creation, it is a part of divine discovery. In your model, where God is an absolute other, what does discovering human difference tell us, or in what way does that connect us to the divine?
What it says is that relationship is very necessary and very difficult. Relationship happens across a rickety bridge, but that rickety bridge is all we've got.
Beautiful. Very interesting. So, okay, one last question for you today. What's the role of the animal kingdom in this? What, and you know, in general, and what's the role of the cat in particular? And the cat, of course, is an interesting choice. I mean, as we know, the mystics in Jerusalem who think that the cats are, what are they? The reincarnations of Romans, was it? I'm trying to remember what they would tell me over there. But all the cats are essentially reincarnated former Jerusalemites, you know. So what's the role of animals in all of this theology, or of cats in particular?
Well, you know, one text I really love is Perek Shirah. Nobody knows exactly when it was written, you know, roughly it's medieval. And it proceeds from the assumption that the book of Psalms makes, that everything prays. And so Perek Shirah takes all the different parts of the cosmos and all the different parts of the animal kingdom and asks, what exactly do they pray? And they give every animal a verse from Psalms. I love the elephant's verse, which is, Ma gadlu ma'asecha, how enormous are your works, God, which seems like something an elephant ought to say. So if you think of everything praying in its own way, then being human is being part of a universal chorus of joy and gratitude, but and maybe it gives us some responsibilities. After all, the Mysticat, even during his final incarnation, needed to eat, and not having the same manual dexterity as he depended on me to open the cat food.
I love it. Friends, be sure to check out Tales of the Holy Mysticat, available in October, but available for pre-order soon, yeah? Thank you so much.